Hi everyone and welcome to, well, it's not exactly an unboxing and it's not exactly a review. It's like, I'll just, start taking stuff out of this box, which I have actually already unpacked, but I'll just do it again because I did not touch the items afterwards. So, let's just go through it. It's ordered from Alice's collection and it was mostly for my YO-SD. So I will show her in the dresses that came. And yeah, so you get an idea of how it looks and how the quality is and whatnot. Let's start with a Wigcap. This is a Wigcap. It's a 6 to 7 inch Wigcap. I needed this one for the YO-SD. And Dollzone hats happen to have 6-7 inch hats. The Msds at least, the Freddy. So that's useful for that as well. So there's some empty paper now. Okay, here is a pair of brown shoes. They're YO-SD sized, and I already tried them on and they fit nicely. Let me bring them up close. So those are very pretty. There's one thing that does bother me a little bit, but it's not such a big deal. It seems on most of the YO-SD shoes you have this kind of mechanism where you have to wiggle the strap through this thing and poke the other thing into the hole and whatnot. So I'm not exceedingly fond of that mechanism, but well, the shoes are nice and they fit really well for a Doll Chateau Merlin, YO-SD sized. Very nice. Also very well made. I did not see any quality issues with them. So, great purchase. Next up, what do we have? Oh yeah, we have a dress. I'll show this on the doll later as well. But for now, let's just check it out. It's a YO-SD sized dress. I mostly bought those kind of dresses for the Merlin because her butt is so big that, if you buy her pants or anything in YO-SD, it would not fit at all. You can put Msd Sized skirts on her because pants will be too long leg-wise, unless you maybe take short pants. But then again, you need special pants because even the hips of the Msd Dollzones, which this okay, let me start over. Merlin's hips are similar to the hips of a Msd Dollzone, which is already quite big for Msd size. So yeah, it won't be easy to find pants. So, but back to this dress. It has open sleeves here and here. So, yep, it's like, it's also very easy to put on because basically you can just entirely open it, and it has 3 buttons on the back side. However, what I did not like, and that was actually a bit confusing, the last button is here, so all this part here is kind of open. So I guess you should probably have some sort of petticoat underneath, otherwise it's looking a bit funny, at least from the back side. I don't know. I mean, it does overlap a bit, and you could probably just put in another button here, and I think I will. You can check out the top. Looks very nice, actually. No quality issues at all. I'll put the prices in the comments as usual, so you know what's what. Those are restringing string things for, I don't know what, I think a YO-SD. I just at some point, every order, I put some of those strings for Msd or YO-SD, so I have no idea anymore what's what. And here we have a little gift from Alice's collection. This is a Mr. Super Sponge Clear something. The stuff you can clean up your doll with, or face-ups or whatever. And what else? We got an Msd Sized Skirt, which I actually got for Merlin, thinking that, hey, it should fit, and I don't recall right now, but I think it did. This one has, I don't know what you call this. In German it's Kleid, but it's probably not the same in English. So it's open until here, like halfway, and then it's sewn together. But the fact that they close it this way gives you a bit of wiggle room in regard to how tight it can be. it's a bit, I say it's a bit too straight for my taste. I wish it was more like this. And it kinda is if you pull it apart. But yeah, I have to see how this actually looks on a doll. But generally I like it. It's nice material, it's well sewn, and I don't think it was very expensive, so that's okay. Now, what else? Oh yeah, I think... Okay, let me put this item aside and let me actually dig up something else that was in this package. A while ago I bought a Doll Family A practice hat in white skin, which was $20, which is just like an amazing price. The hat is Msd size. And this time I get another one, and this time it's pink skin. So I just love their hats. It's the same mold. Has the Doll Family A logo on it. And as usual, the head cap just fits great onto the head. No, you know, no transition. It's just one smooth thing. So I just love how they do their heads. Awesome. Anyone who's curious, this seems to be based off the Bach Msd sized hat. I think Bach is an Msd from Doll Family A. So this one looks very similar, but it's so neutral that in fact you can just use it for anything, like a girl, a boy, it really doesn't matter, so it's up to you. And $20 is just an amazing price for also really good quality. So like you can see the ears, they're very thick material, like there's no thin resin parts like I have on my Dolce Chateau Merlin, which really kind of bugs me. But this one is really great, very sturdy. And yeah, I have a pink skin hat now, and I will see if I find a body. I've already been struggling to find one for the white one, so I'm not sure that's even gonna happen. But I still have Dolls on Doreen coming my way, hopefully one day or another, and I'll maybe try those hats on her. And I have already checked, those hats would actually work, if I'm not mistaken, on a SD sized doll zone girl, which is amazing because unfortunately right now I do not like the SD sized girl hats that Dollzone offers, but I really like their bodies, so yep. Let's move on. This item, I saved it for last because it's just terrible. It's a wig. I bought it for Merlin, and it's just, I personally have to say it's just awful. Okay, I'm not sure you will be able to see that at all, but first of all, it has those, you know, the wig cap underneath shines through in some places, and it's black, so it's really obvious. Wait, just want to make sure you see that. It's always kind of hard to show on camera. And then there's this, the way the hair is cut just blows my mind. Okay, in the top you have really short hair here, so you know it goes until here. And then there's another layer which goes another like this much, and then you kind of have other hair, and it's just, I think it wouldn't even be so horrible if this chunk here at the top wasn't there, and I can't very well cut it off because, well, that would look weird. And I just overall find this one very awful. I will put it on Merlin and show you how that actually looks on a doll. The one good thing I can say about it is the head cap is pretty well done. It's elastic, kind of stretches a bit. Oh yeah, that's great. But generally there was a fail. Now let's move straight on to Merlin. This is another outfit I get for her. So, and actually there's the shoes also. Let me just bring this a bit closer. The shoes are very similar to the brown shoes I got. However, they are white. And they have some little flowers on them. And they have this weird way of closing the shoes again, which I'm really not too fond of. But seems to be the norm for YO-SDs, I don't know. But the shoes generally fit really well, and they're absolutely adorable. And thanks to them, Merlin can stand or not. Merlin is really kicky. I have to kind of restrain her eventually. So, ugh. Oh, that's weird. Okay, well, never mind. But the shoes are really nice otherwise. Also, let me show you the bottom, which is actually why I think she can't stand in them. Because, you know, they have this... You can see here, there's... this is... this is lower than this is higher. So it's, you know, if you stand, it's kind of tip forward. So that's maybe not the best way. Okay, so let's check out the... Whoops. Actually, this is... everything she's wearing here is new. Okay. So first of all, the wig. It doesn't look so bad right now, but when I first put it on, I was like, oh my god, who makes this kind of stuff? So that wig is actually another fail, but you can't really tell because I put this stuff here, and the way I put it, I tried to wiggle it a bit so it doesn't show so obviously. I'll show you in a minute what I mean. So this thing here is actually from her dress, and there goes everything. So let me start with this. This is part of the dress. You can just really put it anywhere. You can put it, you know, around her waist, you can put it around her head, or you can put it here, or you can put it as a jacket. It's like, it's a very versatile piece of something. So, now as for the actual dress, I'd say it's really, really, really pretty, and it's very well made. So, and I'm not sure about the price, but I don't think it was too much. And I don't remember exactly, but the order might have taken about a month to ship because they had to make most of the stuff. Plus, no, there was no Kazari in this order. Never mind. But there was an event going on with with a free pair of eyes if you exceed a certain amount. And I can show you those eyes in a moment. And as for opening the dress, you just take a zipper here. And you, oh, she has, oh, yeah, whoops, I kind of forgot about this. There's some lace you can tie, why-ever, I don't know, to adjust maybe to the shape of the doll. And the zipper goes all the way down. And, you know, you can like put it on easily. And even though she has gigantic hips, for YO-SD anyway, the dress fits her just fine, which is awesome because I was worried about not being able to find any clothes for her. So let's take that off. And here you can see her hips, which are in relation to her body pretty big. So now this is the wig. Let me move out of the picture. Okay, this is the wig. And okay, like this, it doesn't look so bad. But this spot here, where all the hair meets, it's really flat. So the way I put it on first, it just looked god awful. Let me show you the Wigcap. Wigcap is actually decent. Stretches. You can see the hair cap shining through as well a bit, but it's not so much actually. Not that it would really bother me. But what did bother me? Okay, at least now it stays on. Okay, the first time I put it on like this. And I was like, what the hell is this? It looks like those monks, you know, where there's actually everything is bald here and the hair just grows here. So I was like, man, that's just... Okay, I have not put it properly. But that just looks really awful. Awful, awful, awful. And then I took it off again. I was like, okay, if I just move it, you know, like the fringe is gonna cover a bigger part of her face, but at least it's not gonna look so stupid. Okay, well, it's not perfect right now, but okay, if you look at this, at least it looks better. So the middle center spot, whatever, is here. And this way, never mind that it's not, you know, rotate it properly, but this way it actually doesn't look half bad. And then if you can cover it up with something, that's even better. But yeah, I have to say I'm generally not really thrilled by that wig cap. Not that great. And now let me just show you the other one, which was pretty awful. Where did I put that? Yeah. So first of all, no wig cap under this one, because it's extremely tight for a 6-7 inch wig. And since the wig cap is black, I'd really like to have some you know, protection under it. Okay, you know, from the front it's not even that bad. Okay, this spot here is a bit weird at the top, and like you have the wig cap shining through, but from the side it just looks terrible. Like who makes this? I don't know, it's just, I don't remember the price. I don't think it was super cheap. I mean, I think nothing that would warrant the look, and I'm not even sure, like I would probably try to cut it because no way that I mess it up more than it already is. But yeah, not thrilled, and probably have to buy another wig for her. Though she can wear the Doll Zone Msd Sized Wig, I think, because they are rather small. Now, let me remove this. And let's actually move on to trying that skirt that I mentioned earlier, but it should work. I mean, it's actually an Msd skirt, so if it does not fit her, which, yeah, wait. Okay, if you pull it up, actually I think it does fit. But it's a very close call. I don't think it's gonna fit my Doll Zone Doreen. So, okay, if you put it like this, it sort of fits. You know, you have a bit of a gap here, like where you can see underwear. But I can move it up even more, like, you know, super up. It will look a bit weird, but it will still kind of work out as some sort of skirt or dress or whatever. Or whatever. But yeah, you can also just use it for an Msd, you know. So that's actually the original purpose, so can't fault them for not really working out for this weird tiny little body. And let's quickly put on this dress. It's super fast to put on. Sorry, that was the battery dying in between, and I realized I don't have enough light. So here we go again. Let's just zoom this out a little, and this is how it looks from the side, which is actually pretty nice. You know, kind of goes nicely in both directions. Doop. From the back, you can already see. Wait, let me pull the arms down, or just sideways. So it's kind of wide in the front here, if you look at it, and her neck, this here goes up a bit too much. I guess you can kind of pull it down a bit, but it's nice, but it's not great. And I especially did not like those giant gaping armholes. You can fit like 2 arms through it. I'm not sure there's a doll like that, but if there is, this doll would be very happy about this dress. So yeah, I would not recommend this one. As nice as it looks, maybe you can just, you know, try to close this yourself, but then that looks weird too. So I don't think I'd recommend this one. I will try to like adjust it to her, but apart from being really cute, and actually apart from the things I mentioned, well made, I don't think it's worth it. I don't know. That's it. We went through everything, and I will list all the items in the description, including the prices and the links, so if you like something you can check it out for yourself. And yeah, I hope this was useful. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments, or if you generally just want to say or ask something, you know, down in the comments. And I hope I'll see you soon. Bye bye.